when people say that that Star Wars isn't political, I'm like,
are you insane? Like, bro,
this is why the fan base makes me laugh. Like,
Yeah.
you know, that certain.
are you watching with your ass in your face,
And
bro?
this is like, do you understand?
Literally about politics.
And even then, even forget the Viet Cong and American thing. They talk about the Senate. They talk about empires, dictatorship,
literally
democracy.
political.
If that's not politics, what is?
I feel like stormtroopers are presented in a certain way as well.
As like the Gestapo and that.
Yeah, kind of like especially because you have like the normal stormtroopers and then you have like the elite ones, isn't it?
Exactly.
And I mean, even with,
like, a lot of people like get misconstrued or forget that it's just shung lightsabers, but no, there's people behind it.
Like even before you get to the lightsabers and the fighting and the force and that kind of stuff,
They meet in council.
There is politics before we even get
They're
to that
meeting
point.
in actual council.
You see it heavy throughout the
They
movies
sit
as
down
well.
and is this the right decision for us to do?
And discuss things like you know, like how like parliament,
Yeah,
like parliament.
yeah. They hold parliament. They hold
meetings.
They sit down and discuss politics and ethics.
I think people must have the ears closed during those moments.
100%.
In the movie, bro.
But you know, people see what they want to see.
True, that's
you know what I
as
mean.
well.
People
But
hear
how
what
do you
they want.
avoid it?
No, I know. You
'cause
just choose to.
You choose to.
You choose
I
to.
know you
innit?
choose. Okay, look. Because my thing is this, right? They get like people get on social media, Twitter, Reddit, 4chan, whatever these platforms are called, and they shit on Star Wars so much in terms of like, oh, it's too political. Why are they talking about politics or this kind of stuff? It's not. It's like they're bringing real life into Star Wars, but it's like.
They've been doing that.
Are you like? Are your eyes closed until you hear like a lightsaber get unleashed?
That's what it seems like.
Because it seems like it's the beauty of Star Wars is the politics.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Even I'm not trying to like change the topic a bit, but that's like even when people are pissed off about the X-Men 97.
Yeah,
they talk about why they talk about like race rights and whatnot.
Because it's part of the foundation of the characters.
We're talking about mutants.
Like, bro, talk about mutants is an allegory of obviously the civil rights movement. Like, bro, like come on,
you can't
use your brain.
Talk about
you can't use a disenfranchised group of people and not make it political. It's inherently political.
You can't 100%. Talk X-Men without talking about injustice. About talking about
prejudice,
racism, all the isms and schisms. You can't talk about the X-Men without that. But then you want to try and have a discussion about the X-Men without that.
Just get cool power, shing shing.
No,
adamantium.
No,
lasers at my eyes.
Like even with like the Avengers, you can't talk about the Avengers without talking about politics. Yeah, because there is a political side to a group of people having their own,
military complex and all that.
Thank you. Yeah,
well, Civil War, obviously.
Yeah,
it was that's politics.
Politics.
You know what I mean? 100%.
I understand why people don't want to delve into the realm of politics because it can get a bit divisive and dicey. But
a lot of media,
it's there. You can't ignore it.
A lot of media is inherently political.
Yeah, it's inherently political. Like, bro, The Last of Us is political.
Mm-hmm.
If you really look at it, it's politics. Again, there is a political element to the story that you can't ignore because you're then missing out a huge chunk of the story. So then when people talk about why you're bringing politics into it, if you want to talk about politics, that's one thing. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
but
fine. I understand that. But you can't like completely get rid of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
Because our world view doesn't exist without a political atmosphere or landscape.
Like most of the decisions we do, most of the things we say, or the things we invest in,
it's to a rule system, to a law system that we adhere to.
Absolutely. You're gonna have politics in it in some capacity, and sometimes the politics is probably the best bit of what you're watching, but. For people to just completely ignore it and not want to acknowledge it, I think is a problem. Because to me, all that says to me is that you aren't willing to really engage with the media because all you want is
you only like the media
to shut your brain off.
Yeah, or you only like the surface level stuff.
Yeah, you want to shut your brain off and just be like, ooh, flashing lights and cool powers, which is, bruv. Naruto is political.
Oh, 100%.
Naruto is political.
We have a bloody
One Piece is politics.
Naruto. We have a genocide coup d'etat. We have so many.
Like
you literally have revolution.
You can't escape politics, bro. You're gonna like. It's not gonna be obviously. We're not talking like Democrats and Republicans and Labour and the Conservatives, but you're going to delve into politics in some capacity. So to complain that there's politics,
a lot of power systems, there's a lot of legal systems that are in play in these universes. It's not just people you can do whatever you want. Like, for example, the pirates, they're illegals for a reason because there's a government in place. There's a world government.
It's political. Like your favorite MC is a political activist. If you want to call it that,
revolutionary.
Yeah.
Who fight against the corrupt government.
Like,
that are secretly ruled by like an evil. Like, come on, man.
I'm saying a lot of people watching these shows, a lot of these pieces of media with their eyes closed.
100%.
Like they want to turn their brain off, and it's not gonna help. It's not gonna help you.
There probably is some shows and stuff you can turn your brains off, but the stuff that we actually love and enjoy has politics involved in it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Left or right, whatever side you lean on, it has politics involved.
Yeah.
And you got to think if there is like movies out there that don't have anything like that in it, they're very surface level movies. They're not movies that you tend to go back and watch again.
And not stuff that stay. Like, for example, Star Wars is like a 50 plus year franchise. You think it had no political aspect? It would last this long?
No way.
Come on, man.
Like we could really go about this all day because like I mean thinking like Lord of the Rings, politics.
Yeah.
You know, like it's more
Game of Thrones,
political as fuck.
Yeah.
Like all the really great shows and movies that we have, in some instance, is political. Sinners is political. Like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe people are just becoming.
I think people are becoming dumber, man. Or
I was gonna say it, but I didn't want to say it. It feels like people are just becoming more stupid.
People want to be force fed. Like with issue we said for years.
Yes.
They want to be told everything. Like, no, leave some subtlety and find out for yourself. And like, this is what the director meant.
Come to your own conclusion.
as well.
Like, listen,
You don't have to be force fed like a baby things, every single thing.
I'm a fan of like brain off type media because sometimes you don't always want to engage in like heavy stuff. I get it, but that's not everything. And the most of the things that we are watching nowadays that are really great, that are really engaging. You can't turn your brain off to it. You can't.
Dune is political.
Like you can't. You're missing out.
Yeah.
You're really. I know the political climate is hostile at the moment, and it's it's polarizing.
Yeah,
and
but you can't shy away from it. You can't shy away from it.
And there is the argument that people don't want to have to do with
Obviously,
politics in real
escapism,
life.
yeah.
I get it. Like people come away.
Yeah.
People use media as a form of like escapism.
Absolutely.
So people use that to come away from real life to then just be.
Absolutely.
I get that aspect of it, but
Yeah.
But then you can't complain about the politics in a medium if that's what you're watching. If not, go watch something else. But the politics is here to stay, and it's what makes the shit good.